So I noticed each character in this series has like a different way of sort of dealing with reality when dealing with Jericho, the reborn doll, which I've never seen one like that ever. So can you talk to me just about, like, for each of your characters, what that was like?
Yeah, I mean, it was very strange getting acquainted with the doll. When I first saw it, it terrified me, honestly. It's actually very, very heavy. And it's fragile as well, as we know, as the head came off a few times.
Oh my gosh.
It did, which was very disturbing. Yeah.
And what was it like for your character? You also had some interactions with the doll as well.
Absolutely, yeah. I think it's all... When we meet these characters, it's still very raw, I think, and they're all grieving in their own kind of different ways. And I think seeing that doll it's like seeing a ghost. It's kind of, it looks like Jericho. It feels like it's I think it's a very difficult concept for them to grow up, but it's the only way to get Dorothy back. So it's the idea is that it's kind of all out of love. It's just a very unusual method, but it's it's quite a powerful thing, isn't it? Even on set, just seeing it is quite disturbing.
And I understand there was like a name for the doll given.
Yeah.
What was that?
Scary Jerry.
Scary Jerry.
Scary Jerry. They made stickers and like little gifts with scary.
Brand.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Scary Jerry brand.
Yeah.
It's very fitting. Very fitting.
Merch.
So as many of our viewers may know, you were in Game of Thrones and you were in Harry Potter. So you were working on such extensive, vast sets in your past roles. What was it like being in a role that was more based in one singular area?
Yeah, no, it felt very different. It was something I've never experienced. I think because we filmed it in sequence as well, so it was all in order. Kind of had to, and the takes were so long as well, it kind of felt like a play. And because we're in this one place, that was kind of our only stage, so it had this very kind of intimate feel. And the set was incredible as well. Usually sets are kind of these kind of two-dimensional things that kind of don't really feel that real, but this was a functioning house.
Yeah.
So it was very different.
It's beautiful. It's very cool.
I think when you take such big emotions and big characters and such a big story and you contain it and you put it in this one place, it's like I don't know, it's like vibrating against the walls sort of thing. It really heightens the tension and heightens the energy. I think it lends itself to the story and to the process.
Very, very cool. So you guys are just kind of vibing off the energy as well within the room.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
And we're working under M. Night Shyamalan. I know he's done so many iconic films. It's too many that I can even name. But what was it like working with him in this kind of series? And what was your favorite M. Night Shyamalan film? If you can just think.
Oh yeah, so many.
My favourite's Unbreakable.
That's good.
So good. It's so
I love
good.
Sixth Sense.
Oh, it's fantastic.
It's a classic.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But yeah, he's great. He's
The
just
Village
such a
is great.
Sorry. Sorry, carry on.
He's just such a lovely guy just to have on set. Like he really brings this kind of. There's always this kind of excitement, kind of buzz that's on set when he's around. And his notes are just incredibly, kind of sometimes quite surreal, but then you understand exactly what he means, and it's very. He's a genius. I'd say.
He really dives into sort of the minutiae of everything, and he doesn't pick things apart. He puts them sort of together for you.
Oh.
You know, does that make sense? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it's not dissecting things and going, well, da-da-da-da-da. It's like he sort of makes things clear to you that you would never have thought of before.
As I watched the trailer, I have never before seen a real born doll before. I've never seen that. It was really creepy. But I noticed throughout the series, you two often dealt with this doll. Can you just describe what it was like working with this kind of doll in the series?
For me, it was creepy and unusual because it has an anatomical movement that's correct, and yet no one's holding it like it's a real baby. So the prop guy just hands it to you, and you're like, oh yeah, it's a fake doll. So it has a creepy element, but I felt so bad for his hair. His poor hair.
Yeah, it kind of got matted.
It got matted because he's lying down a lot.
I mean, this thing is painstakingly constructed and very expensive too. It's like this, someone's painted and laid every eyelash and
the nails.
So it's
it's very detailed.
It's
Very
the
super
ultimate prop.
Yeah.
Ultimate baby doll.
Yeah.
I have a daughter who I just kept thinking like she would love this doll. It would be so fun.
Maybe. Okay, very cool. And your character, Dorothy, she periodically goes through a range of complex emotions. Can you talk to me about, without revealing too much, just what it was like playing this type of character?
Yeah. It was challenging, which is why I wanted to do this piece. I feel honored to get to play this very complicated lady who's in the midst of this tragedy and then dealing with it in really very badly. I mean, she's just not facing reality at all, and I don't know. I mean, my heart broke for her, and sometimes I just deeply disagreed with the things she was up to, and but yeah, I don't know. I mean, just every day presented a new challenge, and trying to keep it grounded while, amidst these just bizarre circumstances that she's in. So, but having beautiful actors to work with was definitely the way through it, and really interesting script and words. Yeah, I don't know.
And your character, Sean Turner, is a famous chef, but he's also dealing with supporting his wife and also dealing with the tragedy himself. How did you find yourself preparing for this role, and were there any challenges that you faced?
Yeah, I was slightly nervous about whether I could actually chef to that level, but I was supported by a great chef, Drew DeTomo, who was there with me every day, and he's a fantastic teacher, which is not always the way when someone's great at a thing, that they can actually teach it as well. So I was supported there, had wonderful actors to work alongside. Lauren's one of those actors who's so good, you're sometimes doing a scene and you're like, oh, it's my line, what is my line?
Totally.
No, it's true. There's a scene we do in the bath. There's a scene we're doing in the bath. I'm sitting on the lavatory. I'll say it in the English way.
The can, as we would say. Can.
Sitting on the can.
It's fine.
And I was watching it. I was like, boy. I mean, she just. So it's great. And everyone was lovely,
Poor
actually.
Dorothy.
Everyone was so good. But poor Dorothy. It's true. And so Sean's just. He can't lose both. He adores Dorothy and everything about her. And they wanted to have this family. And that struggle as a chap where you're like, wait, so am I going to do... And, of course, you're not going to go through anything. She's going to have the child and have everything that happens to her body, and you're just, self-absorbed going, am I going to... How will I... And then this tragedy, it's just... I couldn't lose both. So it was... I don't want to say an easy thing to play, but I understood it. I was totally there. I knew who Sean was as I read episode 1.